Many people ask Kaheva whether Korea is sexually open, maybe because of K-pop idols, the image that is shown. I totally understand that you might think that, oh, Korea is very sexually open. But Korea's sexual culture is quite conservative. Are you sad to hear this? People even refer to it as nightlife when they want to say something about sexuality instead of saying directly. When traveling to Korea, you need to decide where to sleep. There are hotels, there are motels. One thing you must know, cities have motel districts. A whole street will be lined with motels. Right next to them, there are bars and restaurants. Every restaurant sells alcohol, enjoy drink, along with food. You can, of course, sleep in these motels. Foreigners often ask why motels are clustered together in Korea. Hello everyone, this is Kaheva, all knowledge of the world, head, heart, and soul. Because of the influence of Confucian culture, it is strictly forbidden to express hatred about something immoral or something that you don't like. A Korean celebrity once said on an American broadcast, and he said he understands as a Korean when pepper people like peppers. That was a public statement for TV. That is a complete lie. No one tells the truth, but Kaheva tells the truth. 99% Korean society does not recognize pepper people who like peppers as real people, but they don't openly oppose them. The hatred is never expressed directly towards the people. Confucianism, with its strong dogma, does not express dislike. So, if you're with Koreans and you might feel like what Kaheva said that Koreans don't like doesn't seem to be disliked by the Koreans that you know. It's because Confucianism's dogma is to not express dislike explicitly. When traveling to Korea, you need to decide where to sleep. There are hotels, there are motels. One thing you must know, cities have motel districts. A whole street will be lined with motels. Right next to them, there are bars and restaurants. Every restaurant sells alcohol, enjoy drink, along with food. You can, of course, sleep in these motels. Foreigners often ask why motels are clustered together in Korea. Korea is an apartment-based society. Apartments are strictly private spaces for families. That is why couples and even married people use motels. Naturally, couples or spouses will have a wrestling match there in the motels. Of course, the woman will lose. Many motels in downtown areas are wrestling venues for couples and spouses. So when you drive into a motel, a curtain immediately covers the car. So I'm showing you the photos. Even the license plate is hidden. As soon as you park your car inside the motel's parking lot, the motel's employee will come out and cover up your license plate. Motel fees are charged by the hour. It's around $20 to $30 per hour. And if the wrestling match ends quickly, you pay about $20. Of course, Kaheva has no experience, okay? When visiting Korea, don't misunderstand the high number of motels in the cities. In the United States, motels are often used by travelers to sleep. But in Korea, only about 20% of motel users are travelers and 80% came there to do the wrestling. The rest use them as wrestling venues for couples and spouses. The second part of Korea's nightlife is the unique Jjimjilbang culture. It's a bathhouse, but the unique part is that you can sleep there. You can have a night there. Men and women have separate bath areas, usually on the first floor. After bathing, people wear gowns. They take towels. So towels are also provided by the bathhouse. So they take towels and enter special rooms like the salt room. So you might, what, salt room? So it's very warm and the walls are covered with actual salt. So To be honest, when I was young, when I was a kid, and I believe even many adults do it, you go to the salt room and you see the salt walls, and if you taste it, it is actually salt. It's very salty. You can try that. And yellow clay room, you will not want to taste that one, but there's also some crystal room. Every room is very special, mostly warm. And there's also some ice room. What's interesting is that there are warning signs inside these rooms. No displays of affection between couples. So if violated, you know what happens, you know what it means when that warning is violated. They may be forcibly kicked out. When visiting Korea, women can walk alone at midnight without worry, and there's no need to be concerned about safety. It's very, very safe. Korea has a well-developed nightlife, so the restaurants and other business become active at night. All restaurants, so if you go to restaurants in Korea, they have fixed prices as it is written in the menu. And if there is a language barrier, you can order by pointing at pictures. So because every menus have photos around the world, so you can do that. No worries. Here are 3 unique Korean dishes that I recommend. First is fried chicken. So in Korean pronunciation, it is chicken, fried chicken. And second is galbitang. So it is a beef rib soup. So a soup with a broth made of boiled beef. And third is ice noodles, naengmyeon. So these 3 won't upset your stomach. Very unique. You can have it in Korea. Oh, I'm feeling a bit hungry now. Maybe it's time to, maybe after this I'm going to have some. If you do get sick from having food, rather than calling the 911, call 1399. So then the officials will investigate and notify you of the results. During the day, Korea's best activity during the daytime is hiking in the mountains. Foreigners are often surprised when they visit Korea because the capital, Seoul, is surrounded with high mountains. You can take the subway to climb mountains, or you can even take a bus to climb mountains like Namhansan Mountain or Bukhansan Mountain. It is safe to hike alone. If you go to the mountains in Korea, you can see historical fortresses from the past. Every city in Korea has hundreds of mountains, so maybe many of the elderly Koreans often set their life goal to climb all of them, all the famous, maybe top 30 mountains in Korea. That is why Korea has a highly developed hiking culture. Korea is a country where hiking gears are very specialized, like North Face products sells the most in Korea. Another daytime activity you can do in Korea maybe can be touring the Han River, which flows through Seoul. And you might feel like, rivers are everywhere. Should I go to the river, even in Korea? For your information, the Han River is incredibly wide. It is only beatable by the Nile River in Egypt and Seine River in France and Hudson River in the United States, and then it is second to none. Han River is very, very big. It is not only long, but it's very wide. So the width of the river is huge. It's about a mile. So you might say, oh, but it cannot be better than the Seine River. The Seine River in France or the Thames River in the United Kingdom is a long river. Right, you're right. But the width is just about 300 meters, maybe 0.3 miles, less than a half mile. Compared to it, the Seine River of France, the Thames in the United Kingdom, and rivers in Spain and Germany are tiny compared to the Han River. The Han River's width is between 1,000 to 2,000 meters, about 1 to 2 miles. Try biking or walking tour along the river. This is Kaheva. See you in the next video. God bless you.